Welcome to My Decadent Life. My name is Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Today I'm going to be doing a demo and swatches and I guess a mini review of Beautycounter's new foundation. It is called Skin Twin Featherweight Foundation, and they have basically reformulated and updated and added more colors of their tint skin, which is the foundation that they have had in the past. So I'm going to hop into the demo right away so you can see me apply it. This is considered light to buildable coverage. I used about 3 pumps. I did kind of like 2 half pumps in the beginning just because, I don't know, when you have a pump bottle, sometimes I'm apprehensive to push all the way down. It's just like it goes against my instincts. So the Skin Twin is replacing the tint skin. It is going to be the same amount of product at 1 ounce. The original formula was retailed for $42 and now it is going to be $45, and they have upgraded the bottle to be much prettier looking and also more sustainable because it is now in glass. So this is a foundation that is going to have skin care ingredients. It has a potent dose of hyaluronic acid to help to plump the skin and even the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So this is considered a natural finish, which is supposed to look and feel like skin, hence the name. And I did set mine with the Beautycounter mattifying powder, which you will see in the next clip. I always set my foundation no matter what. And of course, you can layer this over your favorite sunscreen, or if you like the Beautycounter Dew Skin, you can absolutely layer it over the top of that, because this does not contain sunscreen in it. So as far as the improvements from the last formula, they added more hyaluronic acid and they have improved the wear time, and they did increase the coverage. So you can still get a light coverage if that's what you prefer, but it builds up a little bit better or more easily, so you can have a little bit more of a medium coverage as well. I definitely found the formula easy to work with. I used it with my beauty blender, which is my preferred application method all the time, but I know from experience and their recommendations that you can absolutely use a brush and your fingers depending on what you like to use. So some of the things that are great about Beautycounter products is they do use safer ingredients. No mineral oils, no cyclic silicones, no synthetic film formers, and this product does not have any added fragrance, so I did not notice any smell at all, but any smell you may notice would just come from the ingredients. They also do stringent screening and safety testing for heavy metals to ensure that it meets their strict safety measures. So I think I covered most of the, cool kind of behind the scenes, frequently asked questions. Let's talk shade range. So Beautycounter's tint skin originally had 10 colors. From what I understand, and I am not completely familiar with it myself, the darkest color was fairly dark, but unfortunately there was not a good amount of dark colors to choose from. I had the first 4 colors, and I actually felt like there was a pretty big difference between those first 4 colors. And then there was a handful of medium tan, and then I would consider that there was truly the 2 or 3 that were on the fairly dark side. So now they have upgraded to 18 shades. And the cool thing is that they have kept almost all of their original colors and then just popped them over to the new formula. And instead of having a name like Fair or Porcelain, they now have a number, which works out really good. And they divided them up into a fair group, a light group, a medium group, a tan group, a dark group, and a deep group. So I have 3 colors of the new formula. I have light to 30, and I have medium 310, and I also have medium 340. And they did color the boxes to match the corresponding shade in the inside, which I kind of think that's cool. So I know we talked a little bit about packaging. I will give you a glimpse at what the old packaging looked like, and this is the new packaging. So definitely much more, just like a prettier bottle in general. Obviously a little bit more weight and maybe a little bit more cumbersome if you have kids and things like that. If they're going to grab it, it's going to fall on the floor. that is what's hard about glass packaging, but I think we can all agree that it is better for the environment. And so that is a step in the direction that I like to see. So unfortunately, I don't have all the colors because I try to truly, even though Beautycounter is like a little business for me, I try to only purchase products and colors that I know I'm going to use on myself, because even sampling them out, I just can't go through the product fast enough, and I definitely don't want to waste anything. So I'm going to swatch all the colors I have because the tone is the same from the old product to the new product. So you'll get to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll get to see, I believe, 6 different colors. So bear with me while I try to do this part. So 2 of the original colors did not get a direct match. That is golden and tan. They do fall somewhere in the new tan category, but they must have reformulated their shades. But everything else does have a direct match. So let's get started. The new Skin Twin does have a 1 step lighter, and that comes in the color 110, and that is obviously in the fair category. So the first color that I have is Porcelain. The second color I have is Linen. And I can wear linen in the winter. I'm almost out of linen. Then the next color that I have is Light 230. And this is the next step down from linen. So porcelain and linen are in a row. So this is 230. And then the next color I have is Medium 310. And that is also right next to 230. And the next color is Medium 340, and this is the one that corresponds with the original color Sand, which is usually my summer color. And then right next to Sand is Honey. And I do have the old formula of Honey. Whoa! Oh, I'm running out of space. There's Honey. Honey is definitely pretty warm, but I found it to work well as a booster for sand for me in the summertime when I needed just a little bit extra tone. So today the color that I used was Medium 310, and it was a really good match for me. And so again, that would be Medium 310 was this one right here. So overall what they have now is they have 2 tones in the fair, 2 tones in the light, 3 tones in the medium, which I would actually say 310, in my opinion, might actually be more in the light, but that's okay because in their tan, they have 5 shades, and I would actually say that I would probably put, and I haven't seen them in person, but just from looking at my little sheet here, I might put 410 maybe in the medium category. I maybe would have bumped them up a little bit. Dark has 3, and then deep has 3. So I'm definitely happy. It feels more like there is an even number of light, medium, and dark shades. So now that the colors have been on here just a little bit longer, I feel like I see a little bit more of a difference in the tone. That's one thing I've always noticed about this formula is it kind of warms up to your skin. So sometimes I would start applying the product and I think, like the match wasn't really very good, but once I had it on and I was working it in, I found that like my own skin would really kind of shine through. And I think that that is one thing that they want this product, this new product, to do as well. So definitely not a full coverage foundation, definitely something that you will find to be flexible, buildable, lightweight, but still long wearing. So now that I've had this foundation on for about a good hour, it's definitely not an all-day wear test by any means. I just hopped in my bathroom. I gave my face like a really good overall look. So some of the things I wanted to point out, the blemishes around my chin and lips, I did not do any extra concealer on. So it's definitely like a light to medium coverage as far as those blemishes go. Some of them were a little bit more red. They're definitely being irritated from wearing a mask while I'm at work. So I find that the coverage is pretty good over the top of them, and I would just add a little bit of concealer because I prefer to do that anyway than always have such a full coverage foundation. And then my other problem area is always my wrinkle. Now, I am also trying the CO Beauty silicone patches, so my wrinkle is actually looking pretty darn good today. But like always, it does settle in there because I'm very expressive when I talk, but it is definitely not settling in there any more than any other foundation, and I would say it's actually looking better than some foundations that I have. And I try not to judge my foundation so much on that because it is a really deep wrinkle, and especially if I'm talking a lot, it really will build up product in there. But so far so good, and everything else I'm feeling, I really like how the coverage is, and I really like what the finish looks like too. And then I always want to do my disclaimer that I am involved in Beautycounter. I am a consultant for them, and I will post my links in the description box. So if anybody chooses to purchase from them, I absolutely appreciate it with all my heart, but I totally understand if you are not interested in doing that. Beautycounter does offer where you do not have to shop through a consultant, and I think that that's one of the things that kind of sets them apart from other MLM style companies. So from what I understand, there's a few more amazing things coming from Beautycounter sooner than later, so please keep your eye out. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I would love to have you be part of this channel. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.